We're going to take some homemade Mexican cornbread and we're going to turn it into a delicious homemade cornbread salad. We're about to do the taste test, but first, let me show you how to make it. Jump on in and make it with me. Hi, I'm Mary Catherine and welcome to my table. Real quick, I'm going to get this pan ready to go in the oven, and I'm also going to get our bacon in the oven, and then I'm going to tell you about the dish we're going to make today. It is going to be a good one. And we've got our bacon grease all inside our cast iron skillet, and we're going to heat it up in the oven. And we're also going to get some bacon cooking up at the same time. We have both those in the oven at 400 degrees. It's just going to take 5 to 7 minutes for that cast iron skillet to heat up, and then we'll get it out and put some cornbread in it. We're going to make a Mexican cornbread today, so let's put it together while everything's in the oven. Okay, what I'm putting in this bowl is 1 cup of some buttermilk cornmeal mix. Now, you can use a different kind if you like. You can use the yellow kind. This is the white cornmeal mix, but either kind will work great for this Mexican cornbread. And this already has rising agents in it. So we used 1 cup of that. And now we're also going to use 1 cup of self-rising flour, which also has the rising agents in it. So we don't have to come in and add any baking powder or things like that. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of do a quick level off with my hand today. It's very forgiving. And I'm just going to kind of give a quick mix to those 2 dry ingredients. And that's good enough. Now we're going to take some vegetable oil and use about 1/4 of a cup. And that's my half cup measuring cup. So I'm just going to go about halfway today. And then we want to use about 1/3 of a cup of sour creams. Now, even though we already have rising agents in our self-rising flour and in the cornmeal mix, I'm also going to come in with just about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Probably about that much. And then we're going to use 1 egg. And I'm just going to put it in my measuring cup I have out first. And now we're going to come in with about 1/4 of a cup of jalapeno pepper. Now, this was 1 jalapeno. If you like more, in fact, I may not even use this. It was a really big one. I think I'm going to stop right there. But if you like more, you may want to use 2 of them. But that's all I'm going to do for us today. Now, to pull it all together, we need to come in with 1 cup of buttermilk. And then I'm going to add just about 1/2 cup of cheese. I don't want this to be overpowering in the dish, but we just want a little hint of it. And now, let's give it a stir. Our pan should be heated up now, so we're going to grab it out of the oven. See how that bacon grease has just melted into the pan. So now we're just going to pour our cornbread directly into our pan. Ooh, and I can hear it sizzling. And let's just kind of spread it out to the edge of the pan. Now it's going to go back into the oven. At this high heat, it's probably only going to take about 25 minutes. I'm going to check it at 20. So let's talk a little bit about what we're making today. This is a delicious cornbread salad. If you have never heard of it, you are in for a treat. Let me know in the comments if you guys have even heard of it or if you've ever had some of it. It is a treat down south that we love, and it is a perfect side dish for all the summer barbecues coming up. So you will want to keep this one handy. So we've got that Mexican cornbread that's cooking in the oven, and we have our bacon that is also getting cooked in the oven. While that's going on, let's make the dressing. It's basically kind of like a homemade ranch dressing. So we're going to use a cup of mayonnaise. And then we're going to use a cup of sour cream. That looks good. And now we need to put our seasonings in. I'm going to use a heaping teaspoon of some kosher salt. This is half a teaspoon. So I did that twice. And then we want equal parts pepper. So that's a heaping teaspoon of that as well. And the same with our garlic. We'll use a heaping teaspoon of garlic powder. And that's still kind of thick. So what we want to do is to come in with a little bit of buttermilk. And if you don't have buttermilk, you can also just use milk for this. That would be fine. But I'm just going to pour probably a couple of tablespoons. But we don't have to exactly measure. But we just want to keep adding it until it gets to the consistency that we want. So you can see that's better, but I want it to be a little bit thinner than this. So I'm going to add a little bit more buttermilk. Okay, and that looks smooth and creamy. So for now, that's good. Now, one thing to know about this is that the longer it sits, the more it thickens up again. So at the last minute, right before you use it, you may feel like you need to come in with just another splash of your buttermilk or your milk, depending on which one you're using. All right, looks like our bacon is ready. And that ended up being in the oven for about 15 minutes. This is thickly sliced bacon. And if you are going to use regular sliced bacon, I'd use 6 slices, and it won't take quite as long to bake either. But since we have the thick bacon, I'm only using 4 pieces today, and probably about 15 minutes at 400 degrees was perfect. I just like to pat that extra grease off the top of the bacon. All right, let's just let it sit here and cool for a bit, and then we'll crumble it up. And don't throw away your bacon grease. That is wonderful. And you can use it when you need to coat your black iron skillet, or when you need to season green beans, or some other things. So don't throw the bacon grease away. That smells good. Now we have to let the cornbread cool before we can put everything together. You could actually bake this a day or so ahead of time if you wanted to and have it ready to go. But as soon as it cools, we'll put this whole salad together and you'll see just how pretty it is, and then we'll see how delicious it is. Our cornbread is cool, so we're going to put it together now. And we're going to layer it in this bowl, and we're going to do everything with 2 separate layers. So I'm just going to take the cornbread and get about half of it here. And you just kind of crumble it in the bottom of the bowl. So the nice thing about this is this bowl right here is only big enough to hold about half of our cornbread. So we're going to have some cornbread left to either make another salad with, or we can just eat some cornbread. So anyway, I've got about 1/4 of the recipe of cornbread that is crumbled here in the bottom. So now we're going to go in and we're going to use our pinto beans and our corn. Now I have drained and rinsed both of these well. And then we're just going to give a good sprinkling of about half the can of each one. A little bit more of the corn. Okay, there we go. Now we want to take the vegetables that we've chopped. I have tomatoes. This is about 2 cups of tomatoes. And then I have about half of a green bell pepper and half of a red bell pepper. So you need 1 total bell pepper. So I'm going to go in with about half of each of these on this layer. And then same thing with our peppers. Just a little bit more. Okay, that looks good. And then I also have some green onion. This is probably about a cup. So I'm going to sprinkle about half of it right here as well. Now we're going to go in with that dressing that we made. This is that homemade ranch dressing. Ours still looks good, about the right consistency. If you need to thin yours up, remember to go get some milk or buttermilk and just do that at this point. So you want to use not quite half of it probably on this layer. Since we're not using the whole thing of cornbread, we may not use all the dressing either. But you do want it to cover the top. So just use enough to cover the top. And that looks like it does. So now we're going to take some cheddar cheese. This is probably not quite 2 cups. This may be a cup and a half. So I'm going to use about half of it on this layer. So it's probably about 3/4 of a cup. And then we're going to come in with our bacon. And remember, we have 4 pieces because I used the thick sliced bacon. So I'm going to go in with 2 pieces. And I'm just going to crumble it directly on this layer. And there is nothing better than bacon crumbles that you cooked fresh yourself, either in the oven or on your stovetop. They are so much better than what you get in the bag. All right, that looks pretty good. Now we're just going to repeat those layers. So I'm going to take 1/4 of our cornbread and crumble it up again on top of this. And let me tell you what, this Mexican cornbread smells delicious. Now, you don't have to make Mexican cornbread for this. I have seen it many times where you just use a regular traditional cornbread to make this cornbread salad. And it is delicious that way too. But I thought with all of these ingredients, the Mexican cornbread pairs really well. So that's what we're doing today. All right, now we've got our cornbread layer. So let's go in with the other half of our pinto beans and the other half of our corn. And then let's come in with those veggies. Here's our tomatoes. And then here's the rest of our bell peppers. And then our green onion. And I'm going to reserve just a little bit of green onion to sprinkle on the very top. All right, now we need a layer of our dressing to cover the top. Let's see if that's enough. This bowl does get wider as it gets closer to the top. So we probably need a little more on this layer than we had on the layer below. And now we'll use the rest of our cheese. And then let's use our other 2 pieces of bacon. How do y'all like your bacon? See, I like my bacon about like that one end got right there, where it's really done and crispy. I love it crispy. All right, now I'm going to take some green onion. Just sprinkle on the very top. There we go. And here we have our cornbread salad, all ready to serve and eat. And the added bonus is look how pretty it looks in the bowl. If you have a glass bowl, that is the perfect one to use. And you can see all the pretty layers. All right, let's do the taste test. I'm going to scoop down because I want to be sure to get all the layers. Yep, we got down to the cornbread, so that's good. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit of everything in here. There's a lot going on. Okay. That is really good. One more bite. Let me tell you what. I've had this so many times with regular cornbread, and I love it that way. But this Mexican cornbread, it just kind of takes it up to the next level. And also, making your own homemade dressing instead of using a bottled ranch dressing for this, that is the right choice too. This is so good. I know I only usually take 1 or 2 bites, but can y'all just hang on while I finish this bowl? It's really that good today. I'm not going to do that though. Wow, I really, really like it with that Mexican cornbread. I'm pretty sure you will like it too. And with the amount of jalapenos that we put in it, it's got just the right amount to me. Now, if you like more kick, put a second one in there. But to me, this was perfect. Well, if you need to take a dish to a summer barbecue or a picnic, you cannot go wrong with this one. Even if people have never heard of it, even if you've never tried it before, I hope you'll give it a try because it is totally worth it. Delicious. Thank you so much for joining me today at Mary Catherine's Table. I always love it when you're here in the kitchen with me. I hope you've learned a new dish and will be happy to take it to your next event. It will really be a crowd pleaser. Hit that subscribe button and share us with your friends. We always love to have them come on board too. And remember, go out today, find somebody who needs a little bit of kindness, and give them some of yours.